The 2026 forecast has been driven by relatively warm temperatures over the months of January and February, which results in an increased risk of virus for 2026 versus last year. It isn't as high in either the eastern or northern areas as we've seen previously in high pressure years such as 2024 and 2020, when we were experiencing forecasts of over 80% of the crop to go yellow. This year we're looking at currently figures of 62% for crops planted in the eastern areas, so Wissington, Bury St Edmunds and Cantley, and 49% up in Newark. These figures can change, and we will look at revising the model with the help of the team at Rothamsted as we get into season. The most important thing is thinking about first flight and the beginning of the migration. This is when we know aphids will move into the crop and it will be at its greatest risk of acquiring virus. On farm, you also need to be able to get prepared with mitigation strategies, and clearly this usually results in the need for a spray of an aphicide. We recently published the 2026 aphicide options list, and it gives details of all 3 active ingredients you may choose to use. They all have their relative benefits and drawbacks, and really it needs to come down to an informed decision about which order you may choose to use them in. Now obviously we advocate the least use of aphicides where possible, but if you do need a 3-spray program, you need to think about your ordering from early on. Our advice really is to consider the beneficials which are in your crop at any time, and if there are huge abundance of beneficials, opt for a product that will look after them, and then hopefully they'll be able to look after you in return. However, if you're not finding many beneficials, so ladybirds or lacewing, they're our primary beneficial species, then you may wish to use something more like acetamiprid, which will rapidly knock down the aphid pressure, which then limits virus spread. So BBRO will continue to support that. Keep an eye out for updates of the forecast when they become available. They'll be released via our website and through emails to all growers and industry partners. And then it's a case of keeping an eye on our Aphid Watch network, which will be up and running from the middle of April, when we first start catching winged aphids and then start seeing colonisation of crops. So I wish you hopefully a very virus-free season, but be prepared, get product available on farm, and that will drive productivity of your crops.